Hear what he has to say.
Okay, we're ready to chazid from yesterday. What was it? Lamaram.
We stopped in the bottom of the
May.
Anyone else want?
Yeah, please.
Yaakov,
Yeah.
I have a shiloh.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Every day I wash.
Can't hear you. Can anybody hear him?
And I go to the bathroom first.
Both. I want one with a microphone and a speaker.
Hello?
I can't hear you. Can anybody hear him? No. Okay. Oh, no. Yosef, we'll discuss it later. Anyway, so Daf Lamed Aleph. Yeah. So we just. Yeah. No. I'm just chazing Lamed Aleph. Breaking a glass at a wedding to minimize the happiness. Rabbi Yochanan didn't laugh in this world. Daven from basic learning, not from pilpul, just learn a basic halacha. How to properly daven. When leaving your friend, you should leave your friend by saying Torah. Davening requires kavana. Then we discussed with Yechidus davening, where he daven the Yechidus very long, and when he daven with a mini, he daven very short. A shul should have windows, which Elio Ikovic pointed out yesterday. That yes, the Shulchan Aruch says 12 windows. I didn't get the source though. The history of davening, meaning 3 tefilos, not to daven them all together. So on and so forth. First tefillah, first you daven, and then you do your requests.
I think I said that, by the way.
From Chana. Then on Amud Beis, we had continuation of everything we learned out from Chanukah. Chana, I'm sorry. Somebody want to say something?
Yeah, what on Amud Aleph? What did you mean by number 3?
Meaning it says that you should learn halacha, basic halacha, straight halacha. It doesn't require too much thought, right? The Gemara used 3 examples of basic halachas that you should learn before davening, not anything too deep. That's what it said. All right, so on base is a continuation with all the limud that we learn out things from Chanukah. He keeps saying Chanukah, Chana. If someone then two is if someone thinks you did something wrong, you have to tell them that it's not true. And then we said Choshe B'Ksherin, right? Eli was Choshe B'Ksherin on Chana, so therefore he gave her a bracha. The one who davens drunk is like doing avodah zarah. And then the whole story of then a continuation of the story of Chana and what she davened. And then fasting on Shabbos, it's like 40 days. What's so funny? Can't hear you.
Nah, Moshe just kibitzes with.
Nice to have one of your nephews finally join this year. You know, Yosef wasn't enough.
Okay.
He just usually likes to spy on this year, but actually joining us tonight.
I hear. Okay, that's good.
Who's joining?
Paris' kid. Fasting on Shabbos, which you said is a good thing, but you gotta
Do another one.
You gotta make it up the fast, and then Chana and Moshe through the tefilos to Hashem, and that's what we're up to right now. Yeah. Okay. Vamar 3 lines up. Vamar Rebbe Lazar Chana. I'm sorry. Did I say Moshe?
Yeah.
I wrote Moshe. Chana and Eliyahu. Yes. I'm sorry. Thank you. I'll fix that. Vamar Rebbe Lazar Chana heticha devarim klapi mala. Chana threw words towards Hashem. Shenemar v'tispal al Hashem alamet heticha devarim klapi mala. That she threw words towards Hashem. Vamar Rebbe Lazar Eliyahu heticha devarim klapi mala. Eliyahu also did. Shenemar v'ata hisavei saslima machiranas. Amar Shmuel bar Yitzchak minay shechazer kadosh baruch hu v'hoydul Eliyahu. How do you know that Hashem answered Eliyahu? T'siv asher hariyasi. Right, which really Rashi says we're learning it out from the first part of the pasuk, right? That he created Rashi says that he created that they created a yetzer hara for those that were doing avodah zarah for the Baal, for the avodah zarah called Baal, which is why the Gemara now discusses yetzer hara.
Why didn't anyone else before them? Why didn't Moshe do that?
Do what?
Like all the times, like you try saving Klal Yisroel. Why didn't he use it as a time? You created the yetzer. Why did it come out? Elio have to be the one to do that?
I mean, what happened till then?
But Moshe Rabbeinu had to do all these different things to convince the Kadosh Baruch Hu not to destroy Klal Yisrael. So say, you created the yetzer. Have a nice day.
Yeah, Enoch with all that, how come Chana was the first person to call Hashem tzedaka? You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. You know what? That's why we learn now, because with Mechadish Torah too, that nobody was ever Mechadish. That's the way it works. It's not the question is better than the answer. Yeah. Amar Rav
Yeah, I can hear Chana actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Chana is in the Chadash Shashir. I'm saying she had.
Right.
She saw it as working this way that obviously I'm doing it. See.
Yeah. Okay. Amar Rabbi Chama bar Rabbi Chanina el Malay Shalish Mikrais Elalu. If not for these three psukim, Nismaitutu Ragleim Shal Sinai Yisrael. Again, like we said before, Sinai Yisrael means really whenever it. Nismaitutu means they would be destroyed of the feet of Sinai Yisrael, which really means Klal Yisrael. We don't want to say that Klal Yisrael will be destroyed. Chad Ichsiv Asher Haroisiv Chad by the pasuk that we just quoted. Chad Ichsiv Hine Kachaymer B'Yad HaYetzer. I guess that's a song, Peretz.
That's your
Right.
song.
Hine Kachaymer B'Yad HaYetzer. It's like how do you touch it? Chaymer pottery in the hands of the potter. Kain Atem B'Yadi Beis Yisrael. Same Beis Yisrael is in the hand of Hashem. V'Chad Ichsiv and another one Ichsiv Asiroisi Es Leiv HaEvan Mipsarchem V'Nasat Ilchem Leiv Basa.
What do these psukim do?
They're all saying that Hashem is eventually going to take care of the yetzer, right?
They also give us a psak to go ahead and
Yeah,
it's on our
to get out of it, right? Rapapa Amar Mehachav Es Ruchi Etin B'Kirbechem V'Asisi Es Asher B'Chukai Selechu. He says, I'm going to put my ruach amongst you, and you're going to be able to go in my way. Amar Rabbi Elazar Moshe Tiach Dvar. Okay, that's it. Yeah. So you see from these psukim, however you see them, there's going to be a lot of psukim here. So the Olam should not get frustrated with what we see and what we learn out from these psukim. Yeah. So that's that. Then next, that's why I mixed up with today's. Yeah. Moshe also threw words to Hashem. Should never be spell Moshe el Hashem. Al tikri el Hashem ela al Hashem. Right? Shekain Tvei Rabbi Elazar ben Yaakov Karin la alf and ayin and alf. And sometimes they would be able to darshan an ayin for an aleph and an aleph for an ayin. Rabbi Yanai Amri Mehachav Adizahav, my Vidizahav. Amri Rabbi Yanai Kacham Moshe L'Pnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu Ribbono Shel Olam B'Shvil Kesef Izav Shehashpata L'Am Yisrael Ad She'amru Dai Hu Garam Shel Sos HaHegel. Because you gave, this is mamish this week's parsha, right? Because you gave so much gold and silver to the Yidden from when they went out of Mitzrayim, so therefore you caused them to do the Chet HaEgel because they had so much. Amid Rabbi Yanai Ein Ari Noyim B'Toich Kupa Shel Teven. An Ari will not whatever, roar from a kupa shel teven. Elamitoy kupa shel basar. When he gets a lot of basar, then he's going to make a lot of noise. Amar Rabbi Aishia mashal adam. It's a mashal of a person. Like parak chusha or bailas evarim. It's a parak chusha, meaning how do you say it? A scrawny, right? Scrawny would be
yeah,
something like that, right? Weak and bailas evarim, it doesn't have not bailas basar. It's skinny, right?
Emaciated?
Yeah, lean and bony, right? Hechila karshinin, if you give and you gave it karshinin, which is good food, it goes and it kicks, right? You give it good karshinin is good animal food, and it kicks you anyways. Amar Allah mi garam leich shetei muvaetes bi. What caused them to kick me? It's the karshinan that I gave, meaning basically you spoil people and you're going to get it kicked back at you. Amar Rab Chiya bar Abba, Amar Rab Yochanan. This mashal I think I heard one of the internet conventions, the anti-internet. I think somebody used this Gemara. Amar Rab Chiya bar Abba, Amar Rab Yochanan. Mashal adam echad shehayolei ben. A person had a son, he washed him, v'sachu, he anointed him, the chilu, and he gave him food, gave him to drink, and he put a wallet on, or a bag on his neck, and he put him at the door of the Zionist. What's that son supposed to do? He totally spoiled, give him any right to put him in the front of his Zionist with money. So what do you think he's going to do? So they was using that mushal for you giving your kid an unfiltered smartphone. What do you want the kid to do? Which I think wasn't bad. I think it wasn't not a bad word. I think, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that was Rabbi Reisman's part also, is why it, the opposite way. See that this kind of worked.
Who?
Rabbi Reisman and his shmooze, right? The one that you want everybody to listen to.
Yes.
So I'm saying this is a similar tiner to what he was tining.
Was he?
Sometimes.
Did he bring this Gemara? I don't remember. Did he bring this Gemara?
Brought this Gemara, but I remember saying this right. I remember discussing this Gemara with somebody to bring out that point. I don't remember who.
Yeah, no, it's an important point. Yes, Amar of Acha Breda Rav Huna Amar of Sheshes Hainu Damri Inchi Malay Krese Zani Bishi. If you fill up your stomach, right, then it's a bad thing. Shenema Kamarisim Vayisbu Savu Vayaram Livam Al Kain Chuni, meaning they filled up. Vayisbu Savu means they're satisfied, and then they lift up their hearts against, and then they forgot me. Right? Whenever you eat a lot, so then you end up getting into trouble. That's why we have Bahab after Yom Tov also, because everybody's having a good time, and they end up not doing good things.
So Hashem is filling up.
No, when you're full and you eat a lot and you just let your guard down, so then that's the way it goes. You lift up your heart and you forget Hashem. You eat and you get satisfied and then you turn away. And they got fat, Yeshua, and then they kicked it off. How do you know HaKadosh Baruch Hu was moided to Moshe that this was the problem, that if you spoil Klal Yisroel, they're going to mess up? Later on, and he said, this is going on later on by the Baal, I gave them a lot, Hashem is saying this, I gave them a lot of money, and they did to the Baal. So you see that Hashem agreed with Moshe, however you understand hashkafili, how that works, but that's the way the Gemara is saying it. Fine, Moshe, go down, go down. My lech raid, Moshe, raid me gedulaska, go down from your greatness. I only gave you greatness so that you should use it on behalf of Klal Yisrael. And now the Klal Yisrael did a chet, what do I need you for? Okay? So miyad tashish koicha shel Moshe, and immediately Moshe's strength got weakened. Then he had no koich to even speak, because Hashem demoted him. Let me go, and I'm gonna destroy them. Meaning Hashem saying to Moshe, allow me to destroy Klal Yisrael. So Amar Moshe, Davar Zatali bi. So obviously I do have some power, because Hashem is saying, let me do this, let me destroy them. Why is he asking Moshe for permission? Elamai, must be Moshe had some power. Miyad Amud ben Ischazik betfila, he was mechazik himself with tefila, vigash rachamim, bakish rachamim, and he asked for pity from Hashem. Mashal Melech, it's a mashal for a melech, shekoas al benoi. He was very angry at his kid, and he was giving him a big punishment. And a close friend of the king is sitting there, and he's afraid to say anything. If it wouldn't be my friend is sitting here, then I would kill my son. So then the friend says, oh, so obviously I do have some power, right? This happens a lot. Parents want to punish their kids, and they say, if it would just be us, I'd really punish you, but I'm embarrassed for you for others there. So that means that those others have some sort of power. So then, so right away the king's friend went and saved him. So that's same thing with Moshe and Hashem. He says, leave me, meaning Hashem is telling Moshe, let me get angry at them, and then I'm gonna destroy Klal Yisrael, and I'm gonna make you, Moshe, into a new religion.
Moshe's gonna. Exactly. He said, "You're only great because of them. Right. Yet I want to use you as the next."
Correct. So he put him. He said, "Okay, you're done with Klal, so now I'm gonna make you your own religion." That right? I think that's what it means. If it wouldn't be that the pasuk said this, you wouldn't be able to say this. We learn from this that Moshe grabbed onto Hashem's clothing, kaviyachol. I am not letting go of you until you forgive Klal Yisrael.
Could be that's what he was saying. He was saying you're only as great, and maybe he was even hinting to him, even in his time that you're only great because of Klal Yisrael. That was the Pesach from himself. Meaning by saying you're only great because of that, you're saying that's the Pesach too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to make you a great nation. I'm going to Moshe l'fnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Rebbeinu Shalom. U'ma kisei shalosh regalim or raglayim. Eina yachal lamed l'fnecha B'shas kascha, if the chair from the three with three legs, meaning Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, was not able to stand in front of you when you were angry, one, a seat made out of one, which is Moshe, of course I'm not going to be able to stand up to you. I'm embarrassed from my forefathers because I didn't do my job. They're going to say, if I'm going to make my own, you're going to make my own religion. Moshe is saying, so what is Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov going to say about me? Right? I became great and I made my own nation after I failed to keep Klal Yisroel on the straight path. Okay, right. Right, that we say this in the laning on a fast day. So Moshe stood in tefila in front of Hakadosh Baruch Hu until, I don't know how you touch what? Until he got sick, yeah. But Rabba Amar until he was made for his until he annulled his vow. Says which is, nobody annulled the nether. He himself cannot annul his vow. A person, if you make a nether, you cannot get rid of your nether, but somebody else, Bezdin, can get rid of your nether. What?
Hashem was making the nether?
Yeah. Shmuel Amar Malamed Shemasar Atzmei Lemisa Aleim. Moshe was willing to give himself over to death. Shenever v'me'ayin, and if not, erase me from my right. The famous words that Moshe said: if you're not going to save Klal Yisrael, then erase me from the Sefer. Amar Rav Yitzchak Malamed Shehechla Aleim Midas Rachamim. Right. That it went on to them the midah of Rachamim. Rabbanan Amri Malamed Shamar Moshe Lefnei Hakadosh Baruch Hu Shalom Chulin Hu Loch Me'asas Kedavar. It's not.
I'm sorry. I don't understand how the promise was annulled, because later on it says, "I will remember this for all generations to come."
So we're going to discuss that. Very good, very good. It's going to discuss that. Very good. So we'll see further. Vayichal Moshe es pnei Hashem, right? And so that we're dashing this part. Vayichal Moshe es pnei Hashem Tani Reb Eliezer Gadol Omer Melamed Shaman Moshe b'tefila pnei Hakadosh Baruch Hu ad she'achso achilu, until achilu grabbed him. My achilu, Amar Reb Eliezer eishal atzamas. It's a fire made out of bones. My eishal atzamas. Rabbi eshta degarmi, right? Rashi says mul your belas. What does the article type that as? Hold on, I have an article here. Just to find it. What?
I can never find it, of course.
What? Anybody have an article in front of them to say this?
I can't find the
Fire of bones.
Who?
Fire of bones.
Can't hear him. No, that's bones.
Bone fire.
Bone fire. That's Eshal Hatzamas.
Fever of the bones.
Eshta the Garmi. Bone fire. That's what it says.
Fire,
bone fire. Okay. I don't know, whatever that is. Okay, Vaita.
Fever of the bones. It says on the bottom.
Fever of the bones? Oh,
yeah.
Fever of the bones. Yeah. Okay, so he got heated up. Yeah? Fine. My bach. Right? Amar Rabbi Lazar, Amar Moshe Lefnei Hakadosh Baruch Hu, Ribono Shalom Mali Nishpata Lehem B'Shemayim V'Aretz Hayisi Arm Kashem Shemayim V'Aretz B'Telem Kach Shuasach B'Telem. Right? I would say, if it wouldn't be that you made a shvuah, I would say that just like Shemayim and the Aretz are going to eventually be destroyed, so your shvuah will also. V'Achshav Shenishpata Lehem B'Shimcha Gadol. But now that you made a shvuah with your name, Mashim will go to Chai V'Kaim L'Olam 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 Kach Shuasach L'Olam L'Olam L'Olam. So too, your shvuah is going to last forever, right? Right? That meaning the shvuah that he promised to Avraham Avinu, that Klal Yisrael will never be destroyed and Klal Yisrael will be big. So now Moshe was holding him to it. Okay? But the Dabar Aleim Arbe Zarchim Kichoy V'Shemaim V'Chol Haaretz Zayis She'amarti, right? He says, I'm going to make your children like the stars, and the Chol Haaretz Zayis that I said, Hi Asher Amarti Asher Amartum Mivayle. It's not, shouldn't be Amarti that I said. It should be Amarti that you said, right? It's Moshe Rabbeinu talking. That's why he's saying Asher Amarti that I said. So Amar Rabbi Lazar Ad Kan Divrei Talmud B'Kav Elach Divrei Arav. Until there was the Dvarim of Hashem. And after that, it's divrei of, Devarim of Moshe, and then from there it's divrei Hashem. Rabbi Shmuel bar Nachmani Amar Elu ve'elu divrei Talmud. Right? They're both the words of Talmud. The things that you told me, go tell it to Klal Yisrael b'shmi in my name. And go say in your name what I should say to them. So it's really, it is Moshe is saying to Hashem, the words that you told me, I'm going to go say to I'm going to go say it in your name to Klal Yisrael. We built the Yechalis Hashem, Yachal Hashem. It shouldn't be Yechalis Hashem, it should be Yachal. Amar Rabbi Elazar, Amar Moshe, L'fnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem Achshav Yamru Umas Ha'olam Tashish Koiche K'Nekeva. The Umas Ha'olam are going to say that Hashem is weak like a female. V'nei Yachal Lahatzel, and he's not able to save them. Why are they saying that why are they going to say that I'm so weak? They saw the miracles that I did in Mitzrayim. You're able to stand up to one king, to Paro. You're not able to stand up to 31 kings. What was the 31 kings again?
He's coming to.
Right?
And Eretz Yisrael when they take over.
Yeah, but this was really before that. No, this is really before that.
Right. I'm saying the reason why you're destroying Klal Yisrael now is because you're not able to handle those kings.
Because there were 31 in meaning he's getting rid of them now because he can't get to them. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Amar Rabbi Yochanan.
The king of Aladdin Canaan.
Amar Yochanan. How do you know that Hashem changed his mind and was mighty to Moshe? Right? Another song. Hashem said, Salachti, like your words. Right? The Umas are going to say this. Ashrei Talmid Talmud Sherabi Moidela. Praise is the Talmud whose Rebbe agrees to him. B'ulam Chai Ani. Amar Rabba Yitzchak Mlamich Amar LaKadosh Baruch Hu L'Moshe Moshe Chisani B'Dvarecha. You made me live with your words, meaning in front of the other nations, Rashi says. Yeah? Fine. We had this yesterday also. A person should first praise Hashem and then afterwards daven. You know, let me Moshe, how do you know it from Moshe? And he davened to Hashem in that time. Okay, should we touch that all or just keep moving? I'm afraid we're losing everybody. This is not so easy. I mean, it's fairly easy, but it's a little dry. Right? So you see that Hashem was Michael Klal Yisrael, and I'm sorry, that's the previous Gemara. If he said daven to Hashem, and then to ask for Ebronov Eretz Haaretz, right? First he said great things about Hashem, Moshe, and then he said, then now please let me go to Eretz Yisrael, right? And obviously he was refused.
That's how we learned to say great things about Hashem first?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Which we said yesterday also. Right? Then we have Siman, Masim, tzedaka, korban, kohen, kindness, mineral, and barzil. Yeah. Okay. So now this next one at least is a little easy.
What's the Siman?
Simon for the next few gemaras. Amar Rabbi Elazar, Gedolah tefilos yosim emasim tovim. This actually, these gemaras should actually give us some chizuk. Yeah. Tefila is greater than good deeds. She'ein lecha gadol memasim b'masim tovim yosim and Moshe Rabbeinu. Because there was nobody that did more good deeds than Moshe Rabbeinu. And he wasn't answered only when he davened. Do not say any more to me. And go up to Rosh Hashanah, meaning Hashem said, he said to Moshe, no more davening, because if he's going to daven, if Moshe is going to continue davening, Hashem is going to have to listen to him and allow him to Eretz Yisrael. Tainus is better than tzedaka. My time is because one is with your body and one is with your moment. So doing something with your body is obviously a lot better than doing something with just your money. Tefila is even better than korbanos. Why do I need all your korbanos? how do you pronounce this? Prishchem kapechem. Yeah. So Amr of Yochanan, Kol kohen sheharages a nefesh, la'yisas kapav. Any kohen who killed is not allowed to duchen. Shenemar yadchem damim malay. Your hands are full of blood. I don't know how we paskin b'zman hazeh with this. If a kohen killed somebody, does he can he still duchen? Amr of Elazar, Yom shechar beis hamikdash, nino lo shari tefila. Right, the famous Gemara. Once the beis hamikdash was destroyed, the shari tefila were locked up. Shenemar gam ki ezek ve'ashavea. So some tefilos evav pish shari tefila ninalo, but even though the shari tefila were locked up, shari dima loy ninalo, but the gates of crying were not locked. Shenemar shima tefilasi Hashem v'shavasi hazina el demasi al techrash.
So how you explain Pinchas?
What?
How you explain Pinchas?
What do you mean Pinchas?
He killed someone, and he got the kohenim blessing.
He wasn't a kohen at the time.
I mean, because he killed him before he was a kohen. Okay, I hear
It
that.
also says that he killed what's his name? Bilam.
Right. I like the question and I like the answer. Very good. Very
Never
good.
built once after he was a kohen.
Yeah, l'chara.
Did he
Right.
kill again? We killed someone else?
So I don't know. Maybe he didn't. How do we know? How do we know that he did?
First of all, okay, so for Bilam, he was a guy.
The guy is different. I don't know.
He doesn't have a din of Adam
I
necessarily.
don't know.
Nine.
He killed. I don't
He
know.
flew up and killed him.
I don't know.
No, man, I think it says like he killed him with the shemona of fire or something. No, it says hargo b'charab though. I don't know. It says they were flying in the air.
I hear. I don't know.
Maybe Pinchas didn't duchen.
Maybe he didn't duchen. Don't know. Good question. Good question.
Yeah.
Very
Right.
good. Fine. Rava loy gaza tanisa. This is an interesting one. Rava loy gaza tanisa b'yom de'iva. Rava on a cloudy day never made exer for a tinus. So you're going to be covered over with a cloud, so that's going to block the tefilos from going up to Shemayim. No, I don't have shot at that. Okay. Yeah. Once there was a churban beis hamikdash, a metal wall was in between Klal Yisroel and Hashem. So there's a wall of metal between Hashem and the nation and the city, literally. If you daven very long, then your tefilos will not be returned empty. Says an Aldama to Hashem, and Hashem will listen to me even and also in that time, right? So you see that there was a lot of tefillah going on there. It's not true. Anybody who davens long and he's ma'ayin in it to see if he's going to get answered, you can end up with a heartache. Meaning, if you're davening long with the intention of getting Hashem to answer you, then that's not going to work. If you're doing very long, then you're going to have a sick heart. What should you do if you did that? Of course, like everything else, you learn Torah. Eitz Chaim is only Torah. Another song. Yeah. Either way, you see a stira that should you daven long in order to get answered or not. The first Gemara says you should daven long, and the second Gemara says you should not daven long. But I think it's a pasha to answer. One is talking about you daven long and you were looking to see if Hashem's going to give you the answer. And the other one is just, no, you daven long because you want to daven to Hashem. And then if you get answered, you get answered. If somebody sees that he davened and he didn't get answered, go and daven again. Right? So it says it twice. Be mechazik your heart and then kaveh el Hashem. Another nigga. I guess we're making up the nigunim for the last bunch of days.
Wait, it's Reb Siakov. What does that even mean? That the only reason why we do daven is to be answered. What are we saying?
No, really, we're davening to acknowledge that Hashem is the one in charge, right? And we're making requests from Him, but we shouldn't necessarily look to see, I'm going to daven longer in order to get answered.
But that's the reason Moshe davened long. 515 prayers, no?
Correct, but he was looking, but he wasn't. He was every time we daven, we want to get answered from Hashem.
Yeah.
That's but to specifically look to see, oh, I'm going to daven long now because I'm looking to be answered is I guess it's not the right way. I mean, obviously it's a very fine point. I think what it means is I'm davening long. Simply, I want to get out my emotions, right? And I want to keep davening, and that's and then you hope Hashem answers. I don't know. The question's better than the answer also.
None of you guys went to seminary.
Yeah, I guess, yes. Seminary would do a better job on this. Yes, agreed.
Yeah, and you did?
What?
You did go to seminary?
Who, me?
No,
Clearly
but my
not,
wife did.
otherwise I'd have a better answer.
No, but my wife did.
Oh. Okay. Torah Rabbanan, Arba tzrichen chizuk. There are 4 things that need chizuk. Ve'elu hein Torah, u'masim tovim, tefila v'derech eretz, right? Torah, good deeds, davening, and derech eretz. Torah, u'masim tovim, minayin, shenema rak chazak ve'amitz ma'oid, lishmar v'lasis kachol ha'Torah, kachol ha'Torah. Chazak v'Torah v'amitz v'maisim tovim. You should be mechazik yourself. Chazak is Torah, and amitz is maisim tovim. Tefila minayin, shenema kavi el Hashem, chazak ve'amitz v'kavi el Hashem. Right, so that's all. That also needs chizuk, and derech eretz minayin shenema chazak v'nis chazek ba'ad amenu. Be strong for our nation. Right, so that's derech eretz. Meaning it means, like Rashi says, it's anybody for uman for his work, and seicheru l'scharase. If you're a business guy, it's with your business. If you're a soldier, then it's for you're davening for. To be the good soldier, yeah. So all these things need chizuk.
Meaning what? Like I should do continuing education and stuff like that?
Yeah, anything, anything having to do with derech eretz needs chizuk. Yeah, meaning these things are not simple. That's the point. Meaning they don't come easy. Says Zion, you forgot about me, right? You left me and you forgot about me. It seems to be a double lashon, right? You're forgotten and you're azuva left alone. Amar Shlakish, Amar Knesset Yisrael Lefnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Knesset Yisrael said to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Rabban Shalom, Adam Daisa Isha Al Ishtay Rishayna. A person marries a second wife. He marries an Isha on his first wife. Zaycher Maisa Rishayna, and he remembers the first Maisa. And now you forgot me, right? Meaning a person marries a second wife. Now the first wife feels a little bit abandoned. Biti, yeah. Yud Beis Mazolos Barasi Berakia. I created 12 different mazolos in the sky. I'll call mazel a mazel. Each mazel barasi l'shloshim chayil. 30, I guess soldiers is literally the way you touch it, but it meaning like malachim. I'll call chayil v'chayil barasi l'shloshim ligyon. On each one I created 30 ligyon. We need the accountant here for this. Right, ligyon and barasi l'shloshim ra'atoim. And on each one of those I have 30 ra'atoim. So I'll call ra'atoim barasi l'shloshim karton. I have 30 karton on each one. I'll call karton barasi l'shloshim gistera. 30 gistras. I'll call gistra v'gistera.
What's a karton? What is it?
It's just that's what they are. Different types of officers and of malachim. I'll call gistra tzlisi by shalish meas v'shishim v'chamisha alfei ruboy kachavim. Right, 365 10,000s. 365 10,000s stars connected in Yemais Hacham. Next, the 365 obviously is representing the days of the solar calendar. The cool and like Barasi El Bashvilcha. I only created all this for you. No, but you have to multiply it, right? Each one is times 30.
Permutation.
Times 30, times 30, times 30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Archibald says it's quintillions.
What?
Archibald says it's quintillions of stars.
Quintillions? Okay.
That is.
I hear that. Is that what that arts will say? You have it right there?
That's why we need to get those Schottenstein sponsors. What we do
Yeah.
those research figuring out how many the work for how many it is.
right? And Va'at Amrit Azaftani V'Shachachani, and you say that I forgot you and I forsake you, right? Or me, I'm sorry, that Hatishkach Isha Avla. So a woman will forget her baby. Sorry, Ula, not Avla, Ula. Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kum Eshkach Oylos Elim Tishkach Isha Ula. Ula means a child. Will a woman forget a child?
It's a question.
Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu, yeah, I mean, it's a rhetorical question, I think. Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kum Eshkach Oylos Elim U'Pitrei Rachamim Shekravta Lefnei B'Midbar. Well, I think I'm going to forget all the korbanos that you brought in front of me in the midbar. Since there is no forgetting in front of Kizuk Vadecha, perhaps you're not going to forget for me the Maisa Egel. Right? Meaning, so even that I'm going to forget. Right? Maybe you're going to forget me the Maisa Sinai. You're going to forget for me the Maisa Sinai. Right? Meaning Har Sinai. So he said to her, I'm not going to forget. I'm going to forget the Maisa Egel, and I'm not going to forget the Maisa Sinai. I mean, Hashem is saying, I'm going to forget the bad things, I'm going to remember the good things. Yosef, that's what answers your question, yeah? Okay. Now, now we're out of that. I apologize if we ran through that or wasn't very clear. It's just it's a little difficult, all the psukim. We know immediately, right? The Hasidim Rishayna waited 1 hour. So we know immediately. How do you know? Praise to those that dwell in your house. So dwell means to dwell for an hour before davening. And if somebody davens, he needs to wait another hour after you daven. Tzadikim will thank you or be minded to your name, and they will sit. Yeshu, again another lashon of Yeshu, which we're saying means an hour. You have to wait an hour before and an hour after. How do you know before? Same Gemara. Okay, so an hour before, and then davening, and then an hour after. Tana Rabbanan. Chasidim Rishonim Yushayin Sha'achas Mispalan Sha'achas. V'Chayzim Rishonim Sha'achas. So the Chasidim Rishonim waited an hour, davened an hour, and then waited another hour. Right, so we have 3 tefilos a day. So, which is interesting because an hour for Shachas, an hour for Mincha, an hour for Ma'ariv. So I don't know how that worked out exactly, but they spent 9 hours davening. So after you spend 9 hours davening, teras and heich mishtameres and malachta and heich nasis, how are they going to do work and how are they going to learn? Because they're Chasidim, so Hashem is going to make it that their Torah, they remember their Torah, and that their malacha has a bracha, meaning, like as we know, any malacha that we do comes from Hashem. So you can work for 5 minutes, and Hashem can give you the parnos if you're doing things the right way. Easier said than done. Yeah.
I'm trying to work.
Yeah, no, you got to do the right thing. You got to do the right thing. Yeah. Right. I've always marveled that sometimes you see big Talmid Chacham, they go there Mavaka Chayla, and they're going to Nicham Avelins, and they're doing Chesed, and yet they're the big Talmid Chacham, right? Elamai, it has to be that when you do the right thing, Hashem grants it to you. It's partially like that. Just you have to have the b'tachin to do that.
It's a juxtaposition with the people that Mamish have no time to, you have to finagle how they're going to say Kriya Shema, and you have these people who have 9 hours down.
Correct. Yep. Even if the king, right? We said in the Mishnah that even if the king asks you how you doing, you're not allowed to answer. So Amar of Yosef during Shemona Esrei, during Shema, you do answer, right? Amar of, well, we're going to see now. Amar of Yosef so that's only for a Jewish king. But if a Goyish king asks you how you doing, you should stop and answer him. Meisvei, we have a kasha on that. If you're davening and you see an anas, meaning a strong guy coming opposite you, or you see a kohen, there's a wagon coming to you, you You should not stop. What you should do is do the yetzer version of shemona esrei, like we learned a few blot ago. You have that shortened version of shemona esrei, not the Davening, even the shorter one.
I think you're in the middle.
The one that's shorter than Davening.
In the middle of it, you
Right?
start over from the shorter version.
You just shoot out the shorter version because the shorter version we said doesn't even require 3 brachos before, 3 brachos after.
First of all, Jacob, is walking during shemona esrei considered a hefsek?
Ikara didn't walking in the middle of shemona esrei is a hefsek, yeah. But so talking, you said?
Walking. Meaning, let's say we were once davening, we had a minion in a parking lot, and a guy wanted to pull out of his spot, but a guy was davening shemona esrei behind his car. So is it a big deal if the guy?
Choice, you're allowed to walk, right? If you have to go to the bathroom, you can walk. You take 3 steps back, you walk to the bathroom, and then you come back, and you continue unless you took so long. If it took so long to finish Mezzen, you have to start again. But
no, so this guy all he had to do is just walk 5 steps away from the guy's car. Now it wouldn't be a chil Hashem.
Right. I hear. I don't know. Probably you should.
Okay.
But I don't know. But anyway, so the kasha is the first brisa. I mean, Rabbi Yosef says that you should answer the king, and now this brisa says no. Daven tefila kitzara, and then like kasha hada efshel lekatzer, hada, and one is talking about where you're able to be mekatzer, and one is you don't have time to be mekatzer. Okay, I think that's a pasha l'teretz. Tan Rabbanan. Yeah, Ma'isa b'chasid echad shayi maspal, but that sounds like exactly like this is something exactly what a chasid guy would do. Okay, Tan Rabbanan. Ma'isa b'chasid echad shayi maspal b'derech. A chasid was davening on the way. Boss Sar echad came and offers a v'nasan lo shalom and said hello to him. V'lo hichzor lo shalom. The chasid guy didn't pay any attention to him. Right? I imagine we can see this happening. Himton lo yatcha saying tefilos. So the officer waited until he finished davening. La'achar sh'sim tefilos, and after he finished davening, Amar lei reika, you empty one. Like doesn't it say in your Torah, Raki Shama L'cho Shmar Nafshecha? You should watch the Torah, but you should also watch your soul. Uksiv and Shmartim Moed L'Nafshesechem, and you should be right. You should watch your nefesh, meaning that's why you have to be healthy and not do things that are dangerous. When I said hello to you, why didn't you answer me back? If I would have knocked your head off with a sword, would anybody come tying up for your blood from me? No, because I'm the officer and I'm in charge. Nobody would even bat an eyelash if I killed you. So why don't you answer me? Wait for me here until I appease you with words. So the chassidish guy told him, let's say you were standing in front of a human king, and your friend would come along and said hello to you. Would you answer him? So the officer told him, I would not. And if you would answer your friend in front of the king, what would he do? What would he do to you? They would cut my head off. The saif with a sword. Isn't it a kal v'chomer? You, if you would be standing in front of a human king, that he's here today and tomorrow he's dead. Me, who was standing in front of Hashem, who's going to live forever. Of course, I shouldn't answer you, right? The spice so that he appeased that sar, and that chasid was able to go home in peace. So the sar heard what he was saying. Okay.
Bottom line, was he right or wrong?
Enjoy the State of the Union, whatever's left of it.
Bottom line, was he right or wrong?
What?
Was this chasid right or wrong?
That's a big shiloh, whether this chasid was right or wrong. Pashka says he was wrong.
Slach answers why he did it.
What?
Slach
answers?
He brought down his Bible. He said that the reason why is because the general greeted him, so he showed a level of humility by greeting him. So he figured, if he greeted me, then obviously he'll at least hear me out of my cheshbon. Meaning he might be angry when that I didn't return that favor, but the fact that
article says that,
brings down from the slot.
Yeah, I hear. I don't know. I think I remember. I don't remember where I had this lately. Where they said he bats him. It did do something wrong.
He said he did do something wrong.
He did.
One of those, don't try this at home.
How the
Sounds
right. It is Allah forbidden to do so. He's saying that Tzlach said that since he initiated saying hello, the way he conducted himself, he didn't think he was going to kill him.
It's one of those, don't try this at home.
No, do not try this at home. That's a very good point.
It sounds like he got lucky. Sounds like he got lucky that the guy didn't kill him instantly.
That's what it said. Right, you're right. That's the end of the Gemara, what it sounds like. Right.
I mean, the guy was in action. He wanted to see, like, why aren't you saying hello? That doesn't necessarily mean every time a guy is going to go over to you, he's not going to just cut your head off because you ignored him.
Correct.
All right.
Good time, everybody.
All right.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right.
Enjoy the State of the Union, whoever's left.